Greetings from Whitby Goth Weekend. This is part one of our report for Dominion magazine. It's me, Sean Palfrey, feeling slightly underdressed with the lovely ABNEY Park. How are you guys doing?
Doing great, thank you.
Right. You guys headlined last night. How was it for you?
It was fantastic, actually. We love playing Whitby. The town is beautiful. The sound team is fantastic, which makes our lives really great. And the audience is one of the best dressed audiences in the world, so it was very fun.
Yes, it was great, isn't it? You guys have played here once before. What was it about Whitby in particular that keeps you guys coming back?
They keep inviting us. So, yeah, as long as they invite us, we'll keep coming back because it's been fantastic.
Yeah, we've had a good relationship with American bands in particular for this festival. So,
that's great.
Yeah, and you guys are from Seattle, right? So it's a bit of a long haul, isn't it?
Yeah, it was quite a trek, but we've had a few things that we were doing in the UK since we got here. We did a show in London. We did this show last night. We're doing another show in Wales in another week. So it's sort of just around the UK, like a little mini tour.
Oh, good stuff. And, well, have you been enjoying the weather?
Yeah, it's been interesting. It's for those of you who've never been here, it's like fog to the point of almost being rain. It's like this heavy fog that just it's like being in the rain, only it just hovers in the air, and then the wind sort of blows it on you. And yeah, it's been challenging.
We call it the wet rain.
Yeah,
because it fools you and soaks you right through.
Well, we're from the land of rain, but there's no subtlety in our rain. It just falls like a bucket for months, and you don't go out. So
you'll feel right at home in Wales then at this time.
Oh,
you
excellent.
Will. The sideways rain, always good.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, you guys have got a new album coming out soon. It's on pre-order right now. Off the Grid. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, basically, Off the Grid is coming out. I think we'll have it shipping in a week and a half, and Off the Grid is. It was an experiment with our music that I think almost invented a whole new band out of it, because we decided we wanted to do what we did, but we wanted to do it completely acoustically, no electronics or synths or anything like that. Basically, every sound you hear is produced by an instrument with no electricity at all. So no electric guitars, no electric basses, no synthesizers, nothing. And when we put our normal gypsy and Middle Eastern and all those kind of sounds, and threw this all into this blend with a lot of Western for some odd reason, it created this whole new sound. And when I hear this album next to it, I mean, it really is one of our favorite albums we've ever done, but it's a whole brand new thing for us. So we're sort of waiting on pins and needles to see how the rest of the world will respond to it, because to us it was like this rebirth, and so we kind of want to see if everybody else loves it as much as we did.
And speaking of everyone else, you guys have got a fantastic relationship with your fans, as we've seen last night, hanging out after you played and hanging out with everyone and doing the signing today. I mean, how important is that for you guys, keeping that relationship up?
I think honestly it would break your brains a little bit if you didn't do it, because you sort of it would be really easy to run out of a building of cheering fans and get into a car and drive away and just go away with some sort of a strange God complex, and to just hang out and say, we are all people, this is what I do for a living, everybody's got a different job for a living, mine might be a little different, but it's all just people. I think it's kind of important to keep us from going crazy,
Keeps us sane, yeah. Keeps everyone sane, yeah. Keeps your feet on the ground. And finally, guys, Steampunk. We've got to talk about that. I mean, you guys, there's a lot of agreement on what the steampunk look is, but seems to be very little agreement on what the steampunk musical genre is. Yet everyone agrees that ABNEY Park is steampunk. I mean,
almost everyone.
Almost everyone, apart from the guys that seem to have been steampunk until
really
1806. Yeah,
I heard an interview, a video interview much like this, with the Go-Go Bordello, where they were saying that there was this group of people in the world telling them they weren't actually gypsy rock. I was like, wait, if you guys aren't gypsy rock, what is? So, and we've had the same kind of thing. A lot of people seem to have some inner need to make a hard definition on what steampunk is. And if you really take the concept of this Victorian science fiction music, the there's no way that that can be a specific narrow thing. Based on those concepts, it has to be a broad palette. So we embrace it in a broad palette. One ABNEY Park album isn't a whole bunch of the same style of music. It's dozens of different styles every album. And when you listen to steampunk bands, it's dozens of different sounds every band. And I think that's what's beautiful about having a genre that has such a broad definition, is you can have this broad scape and no one's ever going to get sick of it.
And so you guys have got the mini tour going on. What you guys got planned for the rest of the year?
Believe it or not, we've got another album 90% done. So
hard working then.
Yeah, well, we're not going to rush on it, but I mean, the songs are written. We just got to do our thing. But I think we're going to savor it and do that for a while. We're hopefully coming back to England again this summer. So the summer of 2012. So hopefully we'll be back here and meeting you guys all again.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you guys very much, and see you in part 2 from our report from Whitby. Thank you.